Hey guys, Christina here from The Main Objective, and welcome to Ask Away Wednesday, where I answer all your tough natural hair, transitioning hair, product junkie, and all your other questions here on YouTube. First of all, I want to start off by saying I am sorry that there is no Ask Away Wednesday video for last week. I had some serious technical difficulties. I'm still very much so getting used to this whole camera, even though it's been like a month. I feel like I've learned nothing about using a higher grade camera, but just bear with me, hang in with me. I'm trying to get my life together in the technical aspect of this thing. And the second thing I wanted to share with you all is, as you can see, I got my hair did. If you follow me on Instagram, or if you like my Facebook page, then I got hair in my eye, problems you don't have when you have strict curly hair. I went to the wonderful Lawrence Ray Concept Salon. Yes, LRC, my shake and go boo, like the product love of my life, has a salon, and it's here in Los Angeles, of course. And it was an amazing experience. I don't want to give too much of it away because I'll have a video of my experience along with some of my own thoughts about going to get my hair professionally done for the first time instead of just doing it myself. I will give you guys a preview and say that Joyce is hands down has the most blessed hands that have ever touched my scalp. Like, I was ready to take the nap of all naps after when she was cleansing my scalp. It was amazing. So that's just a little snippet, so you got to stay tuned. Hopefully next week I'll be able to give you guys the full video of my experience. And so yeah, so let's get rolling on this Ask Away Wednesday. And TJ Bro Mama 0608 asks, what are some good affordable products to help moisturize the hair? When it comes to looking for affordable products, first of all, let me see. There's three things that I'm looking for. One, I'm looking for the actual price of the product. Two, I'm looking for how much product I'm getting in the bottle or the jar or whatever it is. And three, I'm looking at the ingredient list, because you can give me 32 ounces of product for $5, but if you've made it with crap ingredients, then, well, I see why it's $5, you know. And conversely, there are some brands that give you crap in a bottle but will charge you $25 to $30 for it. So you want to look at those three things comprehensively. And when I think about those things, the brand that sticks out the most is Eden Body Works. Eden Body Works, for the money, you get 8 to 16 ounces in everything except for the little temple balm and the edge stuff, but really you don't need 8 ounces of edge control product. It's never that deep. So Eden Body Works is a brand I would really look to for that. And the two products for moisture that stick out are their Coconut Shea Curl Defining Cream and Coconut Shea Pudding Souffle. Whether you use the defining cream or the pudding souffle depends upon your texture and how dry you feel your hair is. For me, the Curl Defining Cream is the heavier of the two, so if you've got drier or more coarse feeling hair, I'd recommend that. If you've got a little bit of finer hair or hair that's weighed down easily, definitely try the pudding souffle. Anna Vicky and Puffy Is Me have the same question, basically recommending products or natural remedies for moisture and softness. They both live in Florida and their hair gets extremely dry. Naturally Me has the same concern, where she feels like she moisturizes her hair daily and it's dry. Moisturizing the hair, you really want to be cognizant of a few things. One is, how often are you deep conditioning your hair? Because just applying moisturizer to your hair every day or 2 to 3 times a day is cool and that's nice, but if you're not really getting that penetrating moisture via deep conditioning into your hair, then you're gonna have a difficult time retaining moisture. So for you ladies, my primary suggestion is going to be up the ante on your deep conditioning regimen. If you're not deep conditioning at least every 2 weeks, then I would definitely recommend that as a starting place. Or if you're deep conditioning every 2 weeks, try upping it to once a week. So, and that may be may seem like a bit much, but it's really one of the best ways to really get that internal penetrating moisture into your hair and utilize the chemical components of the deep conditioner that lay your cuticle flat. and that's going to help you retain some of that moisture. But while we're talking about moisturizers, I actually pulled out a few from my collection. I'm going to start with the newest one first, and this is S.Beauty. It's their Creme Fraiche Hair Pudding Cream. I just got this recently, but I've been playing around with it in my hair before I got my hair straightened, and I absolutely love it. I think it'll be a really, really good moisturizer for really any type of hair. It doesn't have a thick, buttery consistency, so it spreads really easily and all that kind of good stuff. Of course, I'll be doing a review on this, but this is just a little sneak peek into a product that I'm really, really enjoying right now. I cannot mention moisturizing the hair without talking about Lawrence Ray Concepts Shake and Go. It's an excellent spray-on moisturizer. It coats the hair beautifully, makes it soft, makes it shiny, and also has some penetrating factors because it contains proteins, and of course it's water-based. TGIN Buttercream Daily Moisturizer. It's another great buttercream moisturizer. All hair types. Can't love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love all of these products. So yeah, so don't ask me to pick just one. Rose Naturals Curl Love Moisture Milk. This is a really thick product, so if you've got really if your hair is really on the drier side, this is closer to a butter than a milk or a lotion, just because of the thickness and the consistency of it. If you're looking for something a little thinner that's kind of lotion like, Pure Body Naturals Sapote Hair Lotion. And if you act now, on their website they have their annual buy one get one free for the Pure Body Naturals products, so you can buy a Sapote hair lotion and get one free, or buy a Sapote and a Muru Muru moisture milk, whatever. Pure Body Naturals, I always like to let people know, if you have an aversion to like shea butter, this is a brand you want to look at, because all of their stuff is shea butter free. Botanicals Fluffalicious Curl Nutritious. It's one of my favorite lightweight fluffy moisturizers for days where if my hair is not feeling too dry, but I want to make sure that I maintain the moisture. This is a great one that I go to. And lastly is one that I didn't think would be a moisturizer, but it turns out to be a really great one, and it's the Shea Butter. And excuse the little CVS seal, because apparently people steal natural hair products. Shea Moisture's Raw Shea Butter Extra Moisture Detangler is a great one. Mahogany Curls hit me to this at Afrolicious this year, so definitely check it out. Sunny Soul says, my hair is 3C4A and always feels soft for the first 1 or 2 days following my wash and go using the lock method. By the 3rd day, the curl definition is going, and so is the softness. What products can I apply daily to maintain moisture and softness? Adeptly Tina has that very same question, and I'm going to recommend all of the products that I just showed you all, from the Camille Rose to the TGIN, Shake and Go from Lawrence Ray Concepts, Pure Body Naturals, Shea Moisture, Soul Botanicals. All of the products that I just mentioned are great for that very thing, and that's exactly why I use them. If you're looking for something that's going to really help get some of your definition back, I'd recommend the thicker products like the Curl Love Moisture Milk or like the Buttercream Daily Moisturizer. These two I found to be really, really good at reactivating your curl definer. The others will just be really, really good moisturizers. So, Love Asia asks, are there any great moisturizing deep conditioners that you'd recommend? And Sarah Cassay, moisturizing, I hope I pronounced that right, but you a girl, it's all good, right? Alright, okay. Moisturizing, she wants to know about moisturizing deep conditioners with no protein, and also maybe protein-free products. For you ladies, there are a couple of products I recommend. I have 4 here. So the first one I'm going to share with you all is TGIN Honey Miracle Hair Mask. This is a really great moisturizing deep conditioner that is also protein free. And there's a review of it on my blog. Also, I have a review for this as well. This is Camille Rose Naturals. It's kind of hard to see the label, but it's the Camille Rose Naturals Holiday Collection Nourishing Cream Hair Bath, which is also another great moisturizing protein free deep conditioner. One of my actual surprising, like legit kind of favorites in the protein free category is Nutrifix Hair Reconstructor by Giovanni. This product is actually, it claims to be a moisturizing and a reconstructing deep conditioner, but it doesn't have actual like hydrolyzed wheat protein or keratin or silk aminos or anything that's protein related on the ingredient label. So I'm assuming that it utilizes the botanical extracts to strengthen the hair shaft. And again, I just got this product, so I can't vouch for how it works just yet. The S. Beauty Softly and Tenderly Moisture Balanced Conditioner with pumpkin and kupuasu butter. It's protein free. I haven't tried it yet. Still unopened, so, but actually not unopened because I opened it to smell it and it smells really good. But it's also protein free. My favorite conditioners do contain proteins in them because one, my hair just loves protein. Like, I never have a protein overload problem with my hair. And two, I've got color, so I want to make sure that my color stays attached to my head and doesn't fall out, so I have to use protein for that. And my top deep conditioners, I'm not gonna grab them all because that would make this video entirely too long, but my favorite deep conditioners, I'll link it below in the description box. I have my Christina's Choice 2014 deep conditioners, and those are the ones that for me do it. Lady Tay 00 says she has a problem with her kidneys, so she's losing a lot of protein. This is affecting her hair and its growth, and she has split ends galore. What would I suggest for someone like me to do for my hair to get stronger and healthy? I cannot take protein supplements as this affects me as well. First of all, I'm sorry to hear about your condition. My prayers are with you and your loved ones as you deal with your condition, and prayerfully you emerge out of it triumphant and victorious. Yeah, so, and looking at this one, to be honest with you, and I'm so sorry, Lady Tay, I don't feel comfortable answering this question because as a blogger, I understand my limitations. I'm not a healthcare professional, nor am I you know, a healthcare provider or expert or anything in that realm. What I can do for you is talk to someone that's relatively close to my family who works in healthcare and try to get an answer for you. That's the best that I can do at this very moment, but I feel I have some reservations about giving you answers because I don't want to lead you down a path that could potentially be, you know, adversely impact your health, like recommending supplements and things like that. So I'm going to stray away from that. The most I can and that I do feel comfortable saying is grabbing like some Jamaican black castor oil and utilizing that to give yourself nightly scalp massages to hopefully stimulate your scalp and your growth and cut down on some breakage and shedding. But other than that, I'm so sorry that I couldn't give you a more definitive, comprehensive answer. Seriously Trisha says, hey, can you talk about hair growth supplements and their synthetic ingredients? I've read once that synthetic ingredients are harder on the liver to metabolize and can cause long-term damage to the body. Many are committing up to a year of supplement use, and it can be potentially dangerous. Thank you for actually asking this question. It's been in the back of my mind to really get into a serious conversation about taking supplements. As many of you know, I took metabolism for about 4 months and I did see some growth, but that's beside the point. And I don't have anything bad to say about that particular brand of vitamins. I haven't tried any others. I haven't tried Hairfinity or, you know, anything like that, or any random hair, nail, whatever vitamins. So I don't take a specific hair vitamin because I personally don't find it to be necessary. I do think taking vitamins and supplements are necessary because a lot of the foods, even the healthier foods that we consume, a lot of them can be a little nutritionally void. So, and especially now during the holidays when, you know, you're eating crap, so you know you're not getting anything good. So you definitely want to take your vitamins. I take a combination of vitamins. I have a multivitamin, MSM. What else do I have? I take flaxseed omega, I take turmeric, I take wheatgrass. But all of the vitamins that I consume, I try to make sure that they're as pure as possible. And I don't know specifically about, you know, metabolizing vitamins and supplements through the liver, but what I do know is that it is more difficult for your body to recognize synthetic ingredients and put them to their intended use. So if you're looking to purchase vitamins or supplements or anything, you want to take a look at the label and look at let me try to grab it so I can explain it to you. Okay, so the only label I had handy was my flaxseed from Vitamin Shop, And when you go look at any sort of supplements and you look at the nutrition label that's on the back, you want to look to see if it has, next to like the ingredient like vitamin A or vitamin C, if it says in parentheses as so-and-so, there's a high probability that that ingredient in particular is synthetically derived. And what that means is that it's not that it necessarily won't work, it's that your body may have some difficulty recognizing it as, oh crap, this is vitamin B, you know, let me put this to use, because it's synthetically derived. When your vitamins and supplements, and yes, they're more expensive this way, but when your vitamins and supplements are more naturally derived, like from, you know, fruits and vegetables and grasses and seaweeds and, you know, all that other kind of stuff that you probably wouldn't eat, like you know, you know, when it's derived from those things that are, you know, food, you know, are food or nutrient dense in origin, as opposed to being derived in a laboratory, when they're natural, your body you have a better chance of your body recognizing it and putting it to use. The last thing that I will add to this is that another reason I really don't feel there's a necessity in taking hair and growth vitamin supplements, a lot of them are just really strong doses of biotin. That's like one of the main ingredients, and as far as our hair growth is concerned, you don't need 5,000% of your daily value of biotin. The truth is, and nobody's going to tell you about taking vitamins and supplements, is that there's fat soluble vitamins and there's water soluble vitamins. The fat soluble vitamins are like your vitamin A that are stored in the fat cells of your body, and they can lead up to toxicity if you have too much. So it's always good to be mindful of consuming your fat soluble vitamins. And then you have your water soluble vitamins, which are the ones that you pee out the excess of. So, and biotin is one of those that you pee out when there's too much of it. So if you have a good multivitamin that has at least 100% of your daily value of biotin that you need, then you're fine. You don't need anything that's going to give you, you know, 500 times what you actually need, because you're going to just pee it out down the drain, and that's a waste of your money. So you don't necessarily need to take a special, so you can if you want to, if it makes you feel better and you don't have a multivitamin that you like, you can feel free to take a hair, nail, and skin vitamin. But my hair has been growing just fine with my regular everyday vitamin regimen. IG77 says, please talk about growth. I've been stuck at and around brow stress length for years. Way too long. Not sure why either. Thanks. Okay, about hair growth and length retention a little bit. There's an extreme difference between hair growth and length retention. Hair growth is the rate at which stuff comes out of here. Length retention is how long you hold on down here. Our hair, as long as you're alive and barring any major medical condition, your hair is growing. Your concern more than likely is length retention. And when you talk about length retention, you're talking about a couple of things. One, the moisture in your hair. Two, how you're handling your hair. And three, how well you're actually taking care of the ends of your hair, which are the oldest parts of it. The first thing, let's talk about moisture. You have to make sure that the regimen that you're using is going to be really moisturizing for your hair. I'm not going to tell you to use or not to use sulfates or shampoos or anything like that. It's wildly, you know, dependent upon your hair. I do use shampoos. I do occasionally use shampoos with sulfates in them. I co-wash. I do it all just based upon preference and how I'm feeling. But you want to make sure that regardless of however you cleanse your hair, that you're putting moisture back into it, and that you're laying your cuticles flat and compact by deep conditioning regularly. That's one of the biggest things that I go by. Deep condition, deep condition, deep condition, deep condition, and then deep condition some more. So also make sure that you're locking that moisture in with some of the moisturizers I mentioned in this video are really good. And then you have your oils that you can layer on top of that to really lock everything into place. The second thing, how you're handling your hair. Don't be rough with your hair. If you got a tangle, don't sit there and yank in it and till the tangle. No, you know, take your hair, work with it all the way up, very slowly and very gently. Because what happens is that when you don't have the internal when your hair internally, in terms of the moisture that's inside underneath the cuticle and inside the cortex, when that's off, and then you go and handle your hair like whatever, then you look in your hand and you've got hair in your hand. And so you want to make sure that those two work in tandem. You gotta take care of hydrating your hair properly and getting that moisture balance right, and then handle your hair gently. How you treat your hair straight and how you treat your hair textured is totally different. I can just take a paddle brush right now and just go from root to end and not have a problem, but I can't do that when my hair is curly because the curls are a little more fragile, so I have to take my time and go up. One of the biggest recommendations for that for me is finger detangling. So finger detangling is going to be really, really good for helping you develop that patience that's required to handle your hair gently. Lastly, taking care of your ends, keeping them sealed, whether that be by paying extra attention with your conditioners and your moisturizers at the end, or using an oil. I've recently started using Jamaican black castor oil in the past few months, and it's been a godsend for my regimen. I love what it's done for the ends of my hair. It's helped me cut down on split ends and single strand knots. And I'm also trimming my hair regularly. My hair would be a little bit longer than it is right now if I didn't get it cut in October and then turn around and have Mr. Lawrence Ray trim it yesterday, but I did because I believe in health over length. So my hair is healthy, but it's healthier with those little bit of stray ends going. So you really want to get to a place where you're taking care of the ends of your hair, but at the same time you're not afraid of parting with them for the overall benefit and health of your hair. Hairla, how much did you cut your hair for the big chop, and how was it able to grow fast after that? When I transitioned, and I'll try to plug in a picture so you can see the difference. When I transitioned, I grew my hair out for 21 months, and by the time I was ready to chop, it was maybe 4 or 5 inches of hair depending upon the area, because some areas of my hair grew faster than others. It was about let's say about 4 inches of my hair came off, and I was left with hair that came to about here, that rested on my shoulder in its naturally curly straight state. And yeah, so I didn't do anything special to grow out my hair. I know I took metabolism for a few months, and I do think that they gave me some beneficial growth. I won't deny that, but I think what helps your hair grow overall is having a solid, healthy hair regimen. So cleansing your hair regularly so that there's no buildup on your scalp and that your follicles aren't clogged. Deep conditioning regularly to retain moisture in your hair. Moisturizing, if not daily, every other day to really make sure that your hair is not drying out. Keeping your ends healthy and trimmed. I'm not going to recommend, I didn't really protective style. I haven't, honestly, I've worn maybe like 3 buns since I chopped my hair off, 3, maybe 4 buns, and that it's been a year. So I don't really rely too heavily on protective styling, but just making sure that the other areas of my regimen are on fleek gives me the ability to grow and retain the length that I'm growing out. Okay guys, so that's all for this segment. Be sure to stay tuned. I need a script because I just I need to get my life together. I feel like I say that in every other video. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you're enjoying the Ask Away Wednesday series, although it's still brand new. If you have any questions of your own, you can leave them in the comment box below. Stay tuned for this Friday. We're going to be talking about managing shrinkage and frizz and heat damage, and we're also going to talk about my favorite thing in the world, being a product junkie. So stay tuned, look for the video Friday, leave your comments below, be sure to like this video, share it, and subscribe to my channel. Be sure to check out the blog, follow me on social media and all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys really soon. Bye! Let me do some hair. I can't take myself seriously. I don't understand how people do that in their videos.